So today I went into the bank today with this camera on my chest. See this little camera here? So this camera, um, you get it out here and you just put this on your chest. This little necklace here, you put it around your neck. You put this underneath your t-shirt, and then on the outside of your t-shirt, this it's a magnetic thing, so clicks on the outside of your t-shirt, and it's black, so it's camouflage, so it's hard for them to see it. So I went to the bank today, and you won't believe what happened when I asked the cashier to withdraw my money. Alright, so before I get started, welcome to my channel, The Gold Standard, and make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button. So this video was inspired by a series of videos by 365 Days of Silver, in which he talked about his experience in the bank. In some of his videos, he was unable to withdraw his own money from the bank, and in some other videos he required a money order. So I'll leave his link in the description to his video, his first video about the bank. So today I wanted to put it to the test myself and try withdraw £1,000 from my own bank to see if they would let me withdraw my money from my bank. So today I went into the bank and I recorded the interaction with this camera here on my chest. I wanted to see if they would let me withdraw my money. So today I went into the bank and recorded the interaction. I will be asking the cashier to withdraw £1,000, and before I show the video, I'm just going to let you know that I'm going to blur out the logo of the bank, and I'm also going to blur out the face of the cashier, just because I don't want to get sued by the bank, you know. So anyway, here's the footage. Okay, so we're going to go into the bank today because they're going to blur out the faces, and I'm going to withdraw 1,500. So that's the machines.
Is it all okay just to do that over the phone on the one payment? Yeah, okay, lovely. All right, lovely, thank you. Yeah, you take care.
All right, mate. Could I withdraw £1,000 today?
Yep, put your card in the reader for me, mate. Let me have your. No.
Oh, this one
there.
here.
I want that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Put your number in for me.
I had a haircut recently, so a different look.
Oh, just a bit.
Yeah.
Right, press the green one again for me.
Yeah.
How do you want your money? Do you want 50s or do you want 20s?
50s. Yeah, thank you.
There we go. Should we put that in an envelope?
Yes.
You grab your card out, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
There we are.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Okay, so that went better than I expected. So there's no issue with drawing 1,000. He didn't see the camera. I had to let him know that I cut my hair because I look different on my ID. So as you can see from this footage, he did eventually give me the £1,000, and this isn't what I was expecting because of what I've seen on YouTube. So he did actually give me the £1,000. I have it here actually. So here I have the £1,000. Yes, it's in 50s, £50 notes. So there's 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 650, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900, 950, 1000. So I got £1,000 here. So it's not it didn't go as I was expecting because of what I saw on YouTube, but at least I did manage to get my money. But it might be different with your bank or with any other bank, so I'll just be cautious about it, because it could be different per bank. Your bank may be different. It might be worth actually going into the bank itself and testing it yourself. Try to draw out a large sum of money. It doesn't have to be 1,000. It could be 500. It could be 1,000, 2,000, whatever amount you want to test. So go to your bank, test the cashier to withdraw a certain amount of money, and you'll see if he gives you the money. But in the event that they don't give you the money, then this ought to serve as a lesson that money in your bank is not always your money. Whereas if you own gold or silver, physically you have your money in your hands. This is because whenever you need large amounts of cash, you can always sell your gold and your silver to any gold shop, and you can get cash immediately. So if you keep money in a bank, you can't expect to always get out the amount you requested. Maybe if I requested £5,000, maybe he wouldn't have given it to me. Maybe. But £1,000 he gave me, so I'm not too sure about that. But it might be different for you. Maybe your bank doesn't let you withdraw £1,000. So you got to try to test that. So not only that, but gold is also an appreciating asset that has yielded 10% returns every year on average for the last 40 years. So, and the inflation rate right now is currently 10%. So the gold appreciation rate always stays above the inflation rate, which means that it protects your wealth. It reserves your wealth. You can't get rich from gold and silver. There's not a get rich quick scheme. It's to preserve your wealth in the long run. That's the whole point of gold and silver. So when you hold a gold coin or bar in your hand, there is a special feeling of security because you can physically hold it in your hand. Whereas with money in your bank, you can't actually feel it. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. That's a very popular saying. So holding gold as a safe haven asset is smarter than keeping cash in the bank or just anywhere that's in any type of bank. In the event of a bank collapse, because if the banks were to collapse, then your money is only insured up to a certain amount. It's different per country, but I think the UK, I think it's 85,000. It might be more than that, but that's the last number I remember. So if you have, like, let's say £1 million bank, you're not going to put £1 million in the bank because it's only insured up to £85,000, which means that you lose the rest of your money. But if you had £1 million gold, not only is it going up every year, but it's also gonna be in your hands. So besides that, gold and silver have been used for thousands of years as a safe haven asset to store value, because over time, because it can't be printed into oblivion. Gold is scarce. There's only so much of it that can be mined out of the ground, and it costs money to mine it. It's not cheap to mine gold. You have to spend money on prospecting, spend money on mining, on the equipment, and everything else that you need to mine gold. So that's why it's limited in supply, and that's where it gets its value from. It has low supply and high demand, which keeps the value of gold high. Whereas with currencies such as the dollar or the pound, the governments can print up as much as possible. The central banks, the Federal Reserve, the Bank of England, they can constantly keep printing out as much dollars and pounds as they want, which means that supply of dollars and pounds is super high. If you have high supply and the same demand, then you get a lower value in pound and dollar, which means the pound and the dollar can buy less. So gold also acts as a savings account that prevents you from spending your money. So if I were to keep this gold coin in the form of money, in the form of pounds, I mean, this would be worth probably 1,600. So if I were to convert this into cash, it would be worth roughly 1,600, give or take, which means that I'd have 1,600 in my bank. But I'm more likely to spend that because I can instantly order things online from Amazon or from any type of website. You can order things with a click of an app. So with gold, it's not easy to spend, which means it's easier to save. If you constantly keep buying gold on a regular basis, within a few years, you're going to round up with a lot of money in gold. So the key takeaway from here is that even though they did let me withdraw £1,000, it's still good to buy gold because this is losing its value over time, whereas this is increasing its value over time. I mean, this stack of cash is more valuable, it's less valuable than this coin. This little 1 ounce coin is worth more than this whole stack. Can you believe that? That's how valuable gold is. This stack is worth nothing. In a few years, this stack will be worth less than this coin. This coin was worth £400 because this coin will appreciate to maybe in 5 years, maybe in 10 years, this coin will appreciate to £1,000. That's the value of it will go to £1,000, whereas this is £1,000, which means roughly the same or less. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.